All right. Good morning, guys. So, good afternoon. Right. So, we are 2 minutes, 3 minutes past 12. Okay. So, today as we discussed, right? So, I'm going to start Dynatrace APM today. So, before we start Dynatrace, so I would like to, I have some quick updates, guys. So, for your benefit or, for our students' benefits, I started, masking the company name and mail ID when I am sharing the openings on my Insta page. Okay. For the benefit of our students, right? So, my intention is, our students should be benefited. So if there are any eligible profiles, I will be sharing that email ID or company name to our students. That is one update. And TCS is having some 2020, some national qualifier test, it seems. NQT means national. I had mentioned it here. TCS is going to conduct, national qualifier test on 25th December. Please enroll it. Freshers, those who are applicable, please enroll for that test. Okay. But I know you may be knowing it. I don't know actually. Last week only I got to know this, that, TCS conduct some national qualifier test. Okay. Are you aware of that before? Okay. So enroll for that. And one more thing, I got some fresher openings in LinkedIn. I came across some fresher openings in LinkedIn and I am reposting them. Not only fresher openings, experience openings also, I am reposting them. But I am seeing lot of openings, guys. Market is like, job market, performance testing job market is like never before, ever after, particularly in the last 1 month. Because, we are close to freeze period, right? That's why we are seeing more openings right now. Because, after 25th, there will be no recruitment. So those who are having some requirement, right? So they are conducting drives, very rigorously, and recruitment drives, virtual interviews, face-to-face interviews. I am seeing a lot of openings in the past 1 month. Okay. So please, don't lose these opportunities. And I am posting them on my Insta page. Please, send a connect request to me if you want to see those openings, which I am sharing, right? But if see, I'm reposting openings, which are Mumbai location, Pune location, like that. But Hyderabad, if you have some referral openings, I am sharing it in our students WhatsApp group only. I'm sharing those openings in the WhatsApp group only. I'm not reposting on my LinkedIn. If there are openings for Hyderabad, or if they're asking regular LoadRunner, JMeter, and monitoring and analysis Dynatrace, and I'm sharing those to our students only, right? But if there are some openings like Navi Mumbai, or if they are asking some, some other tools which we don't cover, for example, NeoLoad, I'm reposting them on my LinkedIn page, right? So still, send me a connect request, because, I will be getting more number of openings because I have more connections, I have more LinkedIn connections, right? So if you see, like, I'm having around 5,000 connections. Okay. Where do you see that? My network. Yeah, yeah. Under my network, you can see that, we can see how many LinkedIn connections we have already, right? Yeah. So you see, I'm having currently 5,000 connections. So I'll be getting more openings. So please send a connect request to me. I'm tagging some students, previous batch students also. Okay. For example, Akhil is again in job search. Akhil, one of our previous batch student, is again into job. He's, uh, it's almost 1 year that he joined last job, and again into the market. So I'm tagging him because, he's seriously recently married and he need to, get a job immediately. Right. Okay. And I'm sharing, reposting any openings in Malaysia openings also, I'm sharing it. Okay. Right. So I'm sharing it. So please send me a connection request if you want to get those openings. And I'm also sharing some openings on our Insta page. Follow our Insta page if you want to get those. See, for example, 6 to 12 years, our students will not be, our students, most of our students will be trying with 3 to 4 years only. So these kind of openings, I am sharing it directly on my Insta page. Okay, with the company name and mail ID and all. Because, our students, most of our students will not fall into this bracket. Clear, guys? Yeah. So now coming back to this. So let us discuss, context first. What is Dynatrace? Why should we use Dynatrace? When do we use Dynatrace? What is the advantage of Dynatrace? Right? So this is Dynatrace logo. Remember this. This is Dynatrace logo. Okay. This is Dynatrace logo. And Dynatrace is a market leader. Dynatrace is one of the APM tools. Now, what are the other APM tools in the market? right? What are the other APM tools in the market? What is an APM tool, first of all? Okay. So those who completed our LoadRunner training with us, right? So we discussed, like about monitoring and analysis. When we are running a test, we got some performance issues. And, to find out where is the issue, we checked, what did we check? We check the logs, right? That is one way. But again, there are, so, but in a typical web application, there will be web server, application server, database server, right? So which server logs you will check? Always application server logs. Yeah. Most of the performance issues can be found by checking application server logs. But there is no guarantee. You have web server logs, you have database server. When you have database server, web server, you need to check those also, isn't it? When you have some issue, when you have some performance issue can be because of web server, app server, DB server. Okay. And suppose sometimes there may be no issue with any of these servers. There may be some network issue. There may be some code issue. Yes or no? Some developer has written bad code, infinite loops, and he forgot to remove it. Right? When he's doing some development to try something, he wrote some some bad code, and he forgot to he shipped it along with the code by mistake. It happens, isn't it? Yes or no? Developers may be writing wrong code, right? Sometimes they may write their code may not be efficient, right? So that may cause some performance issues, isn't it? There may be some slow running queries. Database queries may be taking more time. Suppose you search for trains between Hyderabad and Bangalore, let's say on IRCTC application. There is some poorly written query, which is no, so there are some missing indexes. Index concept is not applied in the database queries, right? Then it may cause some performance issues. So there can be n number of reasons, right? So shall we list down what are the possible reasons? Let me open your class notes, or I will do one thing. I will open a new document for Dynatrace. Okay. Wait, I should be having one document recently created. I'm searching for that. Dynatrace. This is Dynatrace material. I'll share it. This is Dynatrace training content. I'll share it afterwards. I'll create a new document. Okay. Okay. So what are the possible reasons for performance issues? What are the various possible performance issues or bottlenecks, right?
Thread issues, database table issues.
I will come one by one. It may be issue with web server, isn't it? Issue with, before web server, there will be one more component. What is that? Suppose there are, two web servers. There will be a load balancer, isn't it? Let me show you the application. Let us see the application architecture once. Typical web application architecture. See, you see here, there is, see, I think this should be the load balancer, okay? Or else, I'll show you some simple diagram. Let us see some simple web application architecture diagram. By the way, this is a simple web application architecture. This is a simple diagram, right? So your web application may contain, if you have multiple web server instances, or you'll have a load balancer before that. So issue may be, suppose if your load balancer is not working correctly and it is routing all the requests to only one server. Let's assume that there is some issue with the load balancer and it is sending all the requests to only one web server. Now that web server will be busy, or it will be full consumption on that, while other servers will be idle, isn't it? So obviously it results in performance issues. So performance issues can be because of load balancer. It can be because of web server, right? It can be because issue with a web server or issue web app server issues, DB server issues, or it can be a network issue, right? Or it can be a code issue, isn't it? It can be a memory leak. There may be some memory leaks, right? What else? Some configuration issue, right? Some log issue with log files, logging mechanism. I'll tell you, my experience. Most of the developers, when they are developing the code, right? What is this logging mechanism issue? Usually, when developers are writing the code, right, there are different log levels. If you want to understand that, we need to discuss what are the different log levels in Java or any programming language. Okay, what are the different log levels in Java? Why are we discussing Java here? Most of the applications that we do performance testing will be Java applications. Okay, that is why we need to know what are the different log levels. What are those? Info, warn, error, debug, fatal, right? Info, warn, error, debug, fatal. Anything else? Enough, So these are different log levels. See, when developers are writing the code, right, they will set the log level to info or warning. Info. Mostly they will use info or debug. Okay, debug should be, I'll keep it after info. Then warning, error, fatal, right? So developers, when they are writing the code, right, they will set the log level to either info or debug. And when shipping the code, they most of the times they forget it to change to warning or error. Okay, in production or test environment, this should be used. Test environment low, either warning or error should be used when they are shipping the code to test environment or production. Okay, test environment or production, they should change the log level to warning or error. But sometimes what happens is they'll forget it and they will ship that code. And I had experienced in almost like 5 to 6 projects that happened. Every time developers forget to change the log level, they keep it to debug or info, and there are a lot of log messages printed, right? There will be a lot of log messages printed, which and a printing log message will consume CPU cycles, memory cycles, disk space, right? Network utilization will be there, so that will choke your application. Okay, so that is log mechanism issue. So there can be n number of reasons for performance bottlenecks or issues. Now, if you don't have any APM tool in your project, if you can't use any APM tool, right? So we have to manually identify, where is the issue, where exactly is the issue, or what exactly is the issue. We need to analyze the test results a lot. It requires a lot of time and effort to find out where is the root cause. However, if you have any APM tool will pinpoint those issues. It will tell you where exactly is the issue. If it is a network issue, it will highlight that it is a network issue. Or if it is a code issue, it will highlight that it is a code issue. That is the beauty of APM tools. And there are a lot of APM tools in the market. There are a lot of APM tools. What are those? You have Dynatrace, you have AppDynamics, you have New Relic, right? You have New Relic and you have Elastic APM and New Relic, AppDynamics, Dynatrace. These are the popular tools, Elastic APM, etc., right? And CA is also having one tool. Okay, 1 second. I should be having a slide on that. Core technologies. Do you see any APM tools in the market? Yeah, widely available APM tools. Yeah. So Dynatrace I explained. I had mentioned AppDynamics. I had mentioned New Relic mentioned Datadog and Easy. Easy there is another tool, and this is Elastic APM and CA APM, Pinpoint, SAMA Test, etc. But Dynatrace is the market leader. Okay. So if you see the market share of Dynatrace, let us see that. What is the market share of Dynatrace? Or we'll use Copilot. Okay. one of the top leaders in the application performance market, right? And what is that market share? It is showing any percentage, 10 to 15%. Okay, Dynatrace share is 10 to 15%. And remember, there are around 10 to 15 tools. There are 10 to 15 tools. Okay, but this is the market leader, for the continuously for the last 5 to 10 years. Okay, Datadog is another tool. Datadog share is 15 to 20%. Okay, 15 to 20%. But Dynatrace has some wonderful features called OneAgent. Okay, but still I prefer Dynatrace because Dynatrace has some wonderful features. I'll tell you why. I will tell you what is that important feature that made Dynatrace market leader. Okay, in Dynatrace, only Dynatrace has something called OneAgent. Now, what is this OneAgent? Okay, let us understand what is OneAgent. OneAgent is this, particular to our OneAgent is one of the important feature of Dynatrace. Our only Dynatrace is having that concept called OneAgent. Now, what is that OneAgent? Let us understand. Suppose you take AppDynamics. Let us take other tools like AppDynamics. If you want to monitor a Java application, they have something called Java Agent with AppDynamics. Okay, with AppDynamics, if you want to monitor a Java application, or if you want to use a APM tool, we need to install Java Agent. If it is a .NET application, they have something called .NET Agent. If you have a Python application, they have another agent for Python. If you have a PHP application, they have another application called PHP agent. So for each language, they have a different agent when coming to other tools like AppD or something. But Dynatrace has a concept called OneAgent. If you install that OneAgent, no matter whatever your application is, whether it is Java application or a .NET application or a PHP application or a Python application, whatever your application is, this OneAgent, that single software is enough to monitor any application. That is the beauty of Dynatrace. Okay, that is the specialty of Dynatrace. Only Dynatrace is having that OneAgent, that feature called OneAgent. Clear, everyone? Right? But all other tools have multiple different agents for different applications. But here, in the case of Dynatrace, if you install that OneAgent on that server, right, whether it is .NET application or Java application or PHP application, whatever application it is, it will do your job. It will do the job, or it will do its job. Okay. So that is one reason why Dynatrace is the market leader. It is one of the market leader in the Magic Quadrant. There is something called Magic Quadrant. Okay. So Dynatrace in Magic Quadrant 2025. Gartner's, Gartner released that, those, that Magic Quadrant. So in that, Dynatrace is always, Dynatrace is always a market leader there. Hmm? What is that? No, this is ping identity. That is about something else. That is about ping identity. I think I did not. Why we were a Dynatrace Quadrant leader. Yeah. Leader in 2025 Magic Quadrant for digital experience monitoring for second year in a row. This is for digital experience monitoring, DEM, right? So I'll go to Dynatrace website and we can see that everyone go to search for Dynatrace free trial. Dynatrace free trial. And go to this link, get started with our free this is New Relay. Go to Dynatrace. Yeah, this one. Go to this link, dynatrace.com trial. Okay. So, I think I already registered on this machine. That is why it is showing this page. One of you, please share your screen. Online folks, any one of you, please share your screen. No, it asks for business email, but you can enter your Gmail. Gmail will work. Gmail or Yahoo Mail, anything will work. Any of those. Huh? Yes, it will provide only 15 days or 14 days trial, 2 weeks trial version. That is Datadog. That is Datadog. Scroll down. Who is this? Murari. Murari, go to Dynatrace. Dynatrace, yes. Click on that. Dynatrace provides 15 days free trial. Accept all cookies. And now it will ask, try us free for 15 days. Right? No credit card required. Right? You remember when we try to register account with the AWS, it asks for credit card. That is mandatory, but here no credit card required. Wonderful. Get up and running in under 5 minutes. Right? Explore on our environment or use sample data. Now, it will ask for business email, but you can enter your Gmail ID. You can enter your Gmail ID over there, scroll down, and you can enter your any mail ID, Gmail ID. Select the checkbox, click continue. And in the next page, it will ask for your first name, last name, password, and all those. Yeah, set some password. And remember that password. It should be 12 characters minimum. Password should be 12 characters. Okay. Next, provide your first name, last name, job title. Give any job title, doesn't validate anything. You can enter, yeah, performance engineer. Now that is fine. Enter any company, you MGMITtraining, or you can enter any company. Your previous company, you can give your previous company. You can enter your previous company. AGS or something. Okay. Next, it doesn't validate anything. You can enter any detail. It just sends, but email ID should be valid because it will send an activation email. Okay. You should give a valid email ID. Deploy regions, scroll, click on that and select the closest one. Which one is closest to us? Yeah. AP Southeast Sydney. AP stands for Asia Pacific, not Andhra Pradesh. It is Asia Pacific. Okay. So that is the closest one. Right? Or I think you have Singapore also. Yeah, that is fine. Now now what is it saying? Choose all that apply to your interest. Yeah, select some few things in the drop down. Application performance monitoring. Select the application Kubernetes monitoring. Select that one also. Infrastructure monitoring. So you'll get to know what all monitoring it provides. Digital experience monitoring. Select all the checkboxes. Log management and analytics. Security production and analytics. Business analyst analytics. Yeah, start free trial. Click on, hey, wait. Yeah, phone number is optional. No need to give it. Save it. Please save it so that you need not enter the password every time. So processing your sign up, right? So it may take a couple of minutes. You will also receive an email when your environment is ready. So you can close this window. Please close this window. It will, anyways, you will get an activation email. From there, you can launch again. You can close this window, or you can click on that get to know Dynatrace. You can click on that link, get to know Dynatrace. There is a lot of content, if you want to, if you are a good self-learner, you can go through all that content. Okay. But it takes time. You need to know what is important for performance testing. See, usually the documentation will be for everyone. Dynatrace is used by not only performance engineers, it is used by DevOps, it is used by developers, right? It is used for various purposes and different teams, right? So whatever is required for performance testing, you need to know, right? So what is required for performance as a performance test engineer? Okay. So now you'll get an activation email to your Gmail ID, whatever you have provided. So once you get it right, so you need to click on activate account. Okay. So can you open Gmail meanwhile? Can you open your Gmail or log in if you already opened, log into your Gmail? You want me to stop? So you'll get an email. Okay. So sometimes it takes time. Okay. So now, now you simply, can you please scroll up and show that email from the beginning? Welcome to our Dynatrace trial. We have included some helpful resources below to get you started on your journey, right? So now access your environment. Click on that access your environment. Okay. You don't have any installation before this, right? On your machine, Morhari?
No, I didn't install it.
Dynatrace చేయలేదు కదా? You did not install Dynatrace anytime before, right?
No,
yeah.
No.
Now you'll get, now you see that, you logged into your account, right? Your Dynatrace account. And it is a Dynatrace SaaS account, software as a service, right? Dynatrace SaaS. And now by default, this is the welcome page and this is the home page or welcome page. Okay. Now you need to go to, so user management, group management, that is required for admins, Dynatrace admins. Okay. User management, group management, that is all required for Dynatrace admins.
Okay.
And now you need to go to settings. In the middle, you have settings, right? And click on environments. Select environments. Okay. And now you have a link over there, right? Some GBB74875. Yes, you
Yes.
click on that link. Please click on that link. And now your Dynatrace free trial account is ready now. It will load. It will take some time to load your page. And it will identify your machine now. It will show your machine. Okay, no, that is after installing OneAgent, it will show. Not now, but it will show your machine name after installing OneAgent. Now, this is your Dynatrace dashboard. Okay, or Dynatrace launch page. This is your Dynatrace launch page. Don't click on install now. Don't click it now. Okay. So this, and you see there OneAgent is that you see OneAgent full stack observability and production in minutes. And it will also show, if you click on apps, it will show you all the apps. If you click on apps on the left side, right, it will show what all apps come with this Dynatrace, right? You have dashboards, you have something called Davis anomaly detection. What is that? It is a AI powered, detection tool. That is one of the features of Dynatrace. We'll discuss it. What are the various features and all? We'll discuss it. Now your trial account is ready. It's as simple as that. Now you have 14 days left in the trial. So today is 8th, right? So you'll get another 15 days or 14 days approximately. December 23rd. Okay, right? Now we know. So your Dynatrace SaaS account is ready, right? But you need to install OneAgent and all those. You need to see your trial account is ready for now. Okay. Thanks, Murhari. I'm already having that. That's why I asked you to share your screen.
Okay.
Now I will share my screen, and we'll discuss some theory part. Okay. Everyone done with that? Okay.
Yes, sir. Till now, I done with that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, I done.
Kesav and Kesav maybe already having.
Yeah, done now.
Samba. Okay, that's as simple as that, and it is a SaaS based solution. Dynatrace as software as a service, right? So now let us discuss some theory part, right? So these would be the main course contents. Yes, I don't have a PDF for this, right now. So, but these will be the course contents. Okay, I'm going to cover these concepts. Let me quickly take an overview. What are the key features of APM tools? And without any APM tool, what are the problems we face without APM tool? And what is how does APM tool helps like in proactively alerting and remediating the issues? And what are the different problems is with the analysis? We have limited visibility, and everyone will be into blame game. If there is some performance issue, developers will be blaming database team. Database team will be blaming developers, or both these guys will be blaming environment team, okay, or DevOps team, right, or performance team. Okay, so without APM tool, it is always a blame game. But with the APM tool, we will get complete visibility into your application. And what are the various APM tools in the market? And what is the beauty of APM tool? What are the key terms to know in Dynatrace? And what are the prerequisites for using Dynatrace? What are the different features of Dynatrace? And all this, I will be covering all this one by one. Okay. And I am going to cover a sample application called Easy Travel. Okay. So in fact, most of the other institutes, they use JPEG Store or Web Tools application, but those are, that will not be helpful. If you want to explore the full potential of Dynatrace, there is a sample application provided by Dynatrace itself. That is nothing but Easy Travel. Easy Travel is a web application, which comes by, which you have to install it separately, of course. But this is developed by Dynatrace team itself. We can set up on our machine. Okay, so I am going to set up that Easy Travel application on your machine in tomorrow's session. Okay, and we are going to use that Easy Travel application for exploring the full potential of Dynatrace. And again, Easy Travel is a heavy application. That is why it requires 16 GB RAM. Okay, if anyone is having 8 GB RAM, please upgrade it. Right. So because this is also a heavy application, Dynatrace OneAgent is also a bit heavy, and also we need to install database for that, right, and app server for that and all. Okay, so now this is today's application environment, which is complex and distributed. today's web application environment is complex, or any application, it is complex and distributed. You'll have different, what we call that, in upstream and downstream systems. Any application will have different upstream and downstream systems. What is meant by upstream and downstream system? Suppose you have a
Scaling and
banking
downscaling.
application. Okay. Suppose you have a banking application. I think she did not join. Okay. So suppose you have a banking application and someone has to transfer some amount from US to India. Suppose you are in US, you are on site and you want to transfer some amount to 1 lakh rupees to your home, right? And you have to pay it in dollars. If you are in getting salary in US, right, in dollars, you have to convert that to dollars. Now, your banking application will have a downstream application to get the forex rates, right? If you want to transfer 1 lakh, how many dollars you have to transfer? That will be calculated by some third-party application, right? So that is a downstream application for this banking application. That forex conversion application will be called as a downstream application for this your main banking application. Similarly, upstream application. What is upstream application? Okay, yeah, the application which gets input from another application, right? So the application which gives input to our application, that is upstream application. So you'll have upstream applications, downstream applications, and thereby making the application environment complex and distributed. Okay, and without APM tool, you will have a limited troubleshooting options when you don't have any. See, and by the way, why without APM tool is Dynatrace is one of the costliest tools. Dynatrace license is very costly. Okay, if your application is a Java application, do you know that Dynatrace provides, we need to purchase license for each JVM. For example, in my Bank of America application, we had, I worked for payments application. While working for Bank of America, I worked for a project called payments. Okay, in that payments application, the number of JVMs are around 300. Number of application servers are 5. We used to have 5 application servers. Different modules run on different applications, and reports feature works on one application. Reports feature works on some JVMs. There are some dedicated JVMs for reports feature. There are some dedicated JVMs for fund transfer or bill payment. So there are dedicated JVMs for each feature, each important feature. So that is how number of JVMs for that application was around 300. Now Dynatrace, if you want to purchase Dynatrace license for our complete application, we need to purchase, one license for each JVM. JVM based license. If it is a Java application, Dynatrace sell license for each JVM. So it is very costly tool. That is why, only every client can't afford, Dynatrace license cost. All clients can't, afford license cost. So if you don't have any APM tool, you will have, you have to correlate a lot of things. You need to correlate the logs with, the performance issues, and we need to analyze the issues. We need to analyze and find the root cause manually, right? So which is very time taking and effort, it involves a lot of time and effort and experience as well. But with a good APM tool, we can not only pinpoint the issues, but we can proactively alert and remediate. Means before the issue happens, we can alert, developers, or we can alert, we can set alerts, and we can handle that issue before it happens in the production. Okay, before it happens in the production. That is what remediate means, right? And without an APM tool, there is limited visibility. Suppose if login failed somewhere, we don't know what is the reason. Login failed somewhere for some reason. We don't know what is, we don't know what is the actual cause. We don't know whether it is issue with IAM, right? What is IAM? Right. IAM stands for, nowadays most of the applications are using, IAM for, for verifying your credentials. Once you enter your username password, your application will not be validating it. Previously, there used to be a component called LDAP, where all your usernames and password used to be stored in LDAP, and then your application only will use to verify it. Okay. LDAP stands for Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. So previously, 10 years before or 15 years before, back then, we used to have all our credentials in LLab server, and our application only used to verify that. But nowadays, this authentication, right? Everyone knows what is authentication. Yeah, you have multi-factor authentication, and these are, so we have separate applications for identity access management. Because when you enter your credentials, some other application will be verifying your identity or will be checking whether you are a valid user or not. And and if it is a valid user, then you will be allowed to log into the application. Otherwise, you will be asked for right credentials or you will be kicked out of the application. And now this is identity. IAM stands for Identity Access Management. Now, if login failed, right? So it may be because of that IAM issue. We don't know what exactly is the issue. It's very difficult to find out what exactly is the issue when in the absence of APM tool, your application is a black box. We don't know what is happening, where it went wrong, isn't it? Without an IPM tool. And without an IPM tool, it is a blame game, as we discussed just now. Developer will be blaming, network admin, or network admin will be blaming DBA. DBA may be blaming developer. DBA may be saying that, no, it's not my issue. It is a developer. It is a code issue. Developer may be saying that, it is a network. It may be a network issue. It worked on my system. It may be a network issue, right? Network admin may say that, it is a database issue. So it is a blame game. So if you can't find it, you can't fix it, right? If you can't find where exactly is the reason, you obviously can't fix it. But when you have a good APM tool, we will get a complete visibility into that. Okay. And if you have a good APM tool like Dynatrace, it will be able to identify where exactly is the issue. Something like this. It will show something like this. Login failed due to a code issue. And check this class and check this method. It will give you method level visibility. It will give you method level visibility. We call it, means it will identify what is the class, what is the method which is causing that issue, which is causing that login failure, or which is causing some performance issue. Okay, we'll get method level visibility. What is a method? Method or function? Function or method is what is a method or a function? Right. So method or function is a small piece of code which does some specific task, right? So we will get method level visibility with the help of these APM tools, like Dynatrace or App Dynamics or New Relic or Easy or Datadog, etc., right? Now Dynatrace is a product. Dynatrace APM is a product which helps developers, testers, and operations to ensure their applications work fast and reliable. And tracing each request means you can trace every request from browser to server and server to browser. Okay, how much time it is spending at each layer, or whether it is able to navigate through, or it is stuck somewhere. Whether it is stuck somewhere in the network, or whether it is waiting in the database layer. Right, so we can trace each and every request, and we can also deep dive. We can do deep dive diagnosis for troubleshooting, and it provides method level visibility. Which method is causing that issue? If there are some performance issues, which method is causing that issue, and then which class, right? And we can also monitor all the critical business transactions, and we can monitor the application infrastructure. We can monitor your environment, server, hardware, right, and your infrastructure. And we can also monitor our end user experience. We can also monitor our end user experience. Okay. And these are some basic terms to know. Applications, already. You should know services, process. What is the difference between service and a process? Some applications run as service, some applications run as process. For example, MySQL, if you in the training, we installed MySQL on your machine, and it is set up as a service, isn't it? Our MySQL database runs as a service, right? And you can, so in our case, we installed it as a service, isn't it? That is why you are seeing in services, right? So you manage it over here. You can manage it over here, right? So similarly, but your Konakat application runs as a process, right? Everyone had set up Konakat application on your machine, right? Now Konakat application was set up as a process, or it runs as a process. Yes. So it runs as a process, right? So you need to know what is service, what are the different services on your application, what are the different process, what are the host is nothing but what servers, what are the machines on which your application is running. That is nothing but host. and whether it is a Java application or a .NET application, right? How do you know all this information? Which programming language your application is developed, right? You should know all that information. How do you know that? How do you know? Yes.
By collecting NFR gathering.
Yeah. In the NFR document, you will have that, you while collecting the requirements, you'll ask the client to provide the application architecture diagram. So in that architecture diagram, you'll have all these details, right? Now, what are the prerequisites? Prerequisites is we already discussed, I think, right? So Windows 10 we will not discuss. I believe everyone is having Windows 11. So Dynatrace, we can create a 15 days free trial for Dynatrace SaaS account, and we need to have admin rights on Windows OS. If it is office laptop and if you don't have admin rights, you can't install it obviously. But if it is personal laptop, everyone will have admin rights and you can install it. And you should have at least minimum 8 GB RAM and recommended is 16 GB RAM. Those are the prerequisites.
Right.
What is it?
i5
i5 or i7 processor is recommended.
Yes.
That is fine. It will be slow. It will work, but it may work. But it will be slow. You can use your roommate laptop, okay? Right? And now, yeah. And Dynatrace capabilities and all we'll discuss it in the next session. So I believe, or I think you understood what is the significance of an APM tool, right? Usually in interviews, if you see any JD, they will ask any APM tool. But if they mention the tool, Dynatrace will be there definitely. Dynatrace or App Dynamics are mostly preferred tools. And Datadog, I think we saw Datadog also. Maybe Datadog is also gaining market share, right? So now we know once you create an account, trial account, now we know, see, you will not install Dynatrace on your office laptop. Please remember, understand this. Where do you install this OneAgent? What is OneAgent? OneAgent is the software which collects all your server, which monitors your server, and which will collect all the information, monitoring information, right? So you will be installing OneAgent on your server machine. You'll be installing OneAgent, your Dynatrace OneAgent on your server machine, and whatever you saw by logging into your Dynatrace, right? So that is nothing but you can log in from anywhere. You can log in from anywhere to your Dynatrace SaaS account, right? And wait, let me log into my account here. So you can see how many more days validity is there here, or here you can see that 12 days left in my trial. Okay, I did that on last weekend. I had created a new account last weekend. Okay, so I am having only 12 days. And now this is your dashboard page. This is your dashboard page. And now, so there is, like if you want to monitor any application, if you want to monitor any server, please understand that OneAgent should be installed on the server machine, not in your office laptop. Okay. You will not install this in your office laptop. You will install this OneAgent on the server, but we log into our account from our office laptop. We log into our Dynatrace SaaS account from your office laptop, right? So what is the time now? 12:50. Yeah. So, but I'll show that tomorrow, the actual setup in real-time environment. I'll show that because I have that another laptop at my home. Tomorrow, maybe we'll be having online session because I want to, or else I'll bring that laptop also. I'll bring another machine also. But in your case, how do you practice? For your practice purpose, you can install OneAgent also on the same machine on your personal computer. Okay, it will allow it, right? So click on OneAgent. Understood, right? But don't assume that you'll install OneAgent on your office laptop. Okay, no, that is not the case. Yeah, but as you are for your practice purpose, so you are going to install everything on your personal laptop only. You have MySQL database, you have Quanacart application, and you have Dynatrace OneAgent, everything installed on your personal laptop only. Easy Travel application. We are going to use Easy Travel application. That application also we are going to install on your personal laptop only, because you don't have a separate machines and you don't have that setup. Clear? That is why I asked you to have, that is why you should have minimum 16 GB RAM, because you need to run, either Easy Travel application or Quanacart application if you want to practice Dynatrace. Clear? Now let us see how to install this OneAgent. Right? The word itself, what is the meaning of OneAgent? Dynatrace has only one agent for any application, any kind of application. So that is why it is called as OneAgent. Now you click on setup. You go to, and anytime if you want to see the apps, you click on apps and you will see all the apps, Dynatrace apps, like dashboards and these, databases, different databases, infrastructure, Kubernetes, and all these apps. You can come and see here all the apps, right? And if you go to how to go to that OneAgent again, go back and click on the Dynatrace icon, home icon. Okay, so you go to the home page. Now, see, this is click on the Dynatrace icon, it will take you to the home page. Now, anytime if you want to go to Dynatrace home page, you can click on this. I want to install OneAgent, for example. So you click on setup and choose your operating system here. Okay, change your operating system. Ours is Windows, so select Windows. And monitoring mode will be by default full stack. Keep it as it is. You need not change anything. And you generate a token here. Okay, we need to generate a token here. So this is for installing the OneAgent. For installing OneAgent, we need to generate a token. Again, Murhari, can you please share your screen? I'm not going to do it on. Okay, wait. Or else, I will let me check. Guys, before installing OneAgent, make sure you have at least enough free space in your C drive. Okay, I'll not install it on this machine. I am already having that set up on another machine. I'll not do that. So one of you please share your screen, but you have to do it on single machine, right? Yeah. Thanks,
Sure.
So can you show me free space in your C drive once? How much space you have in your C drive? Otherwise, we will choose D drive. If you don't have enough space, yeah, you have enough space. Make sure you have at least 50 GB of free space in your C drive. Make sure you have at least 50 GB of free space, or at least 10 to 20 GB at least. Okay. Yeah. Close this and go to. Yeah. Now you generated token, right? Now copy that. You have a copy symbol there. Yes. Copy that and save it into Notepad. Save it somewhere. Open your Notepad++ and paste it over there. Open a new file, paste it there. Okay, and write it down. In the next line, write it down, or in the first line, write it down. Dynatrace SaaS, Dynatrace token, Dynatrace OneAgent token, or Dynatrace token. Dynatrace TRACE. Dynatrace OneAgent token, right? So save that one. Yeah, I hit enter and no. Okay, save it. Yeah, save it. Dynatrace, save it as Dynatrace. Okay, or Dynatrace notes or something. Dynatrace, yeah. Wait. And now enter the today's date also. Okay, and mail ID also. 8th December. Can you give me 8th December? Type 8th December and give the mail ID that you registered with. Okay, so enter the mail ID that you registered with, because after 2 weeks your license will expire. Then what next? You can't use this mail ID again anymore after 23rd December. So you can't use it anymore. So you need to register with another email ID. That is a hack here. So you can register again with another email ID, but you need to install Dynatrace again. You need to uninstall OneAgent and you need to install it again. Otherwise, it won't allow. Okay, right? And in 15 days, the version also may change. So note down the date, 8th December start date, and note down the mail ID with which you registered now. Okay, yeah. Now save it. Save this one. Hit enter to bring that token to the next line. Just hit enter save it now. Please save it for future reference. It will be helpful for future reference. Now go to your Dynatrace browser, your Dynatrace account in browser. Yeah, and now scroll down. And it gives clear-cut instructions over there. Observe that download OneAgent via command prompt, right? Download, or else you can run that PowerShell command. You can install Dynatrace in 2 ways. Either you can run that PowerShell command, or else you download it. You click on download button and you can download it. Yes, Click on download. And it will be, the file size will be around some 200 or 300 MB, 121 MB. Okay. And that is the version 1.327.44, right? Pakkan pedda number undi. So it is, that is nothing but, okay, that is release date. That should be release date 2025-11-18. Correct? That should be the release date. 1.327 is the version. Okay. That is the Dynatrace version that you are installing. Please, note down that also, Murhari. Go to your Notepad++ and write it down. Wait. Let it download. We can copy the installer file name. Please wait. Let the download be completed. Go to downloads folder. Go to downloads folder. You need to be a bit organized here because after once your license expires, you should know you may need to install it again. Okay, preparing to install. Yeah, go to download folder once. Please go to downloads folder. Copy the rename it and copy that version name. Rename that file and copy that version. To Control A or double click to select. Yeah, okay. So you are copying only number. Okay, yeah, paste it over there so that that information will be required later on. Which version you installed before and which version you should download next. That information will be required later on. Save it. Save this. Okay. Now go there. Yeah. Now click on next. Click next. And wait. Advanced command line settings. You need to pass some commands here. Go to your browser. Go to your browser once. And copy that. Copy that.
This one.
Don't copy everything. Please wait. You copy that monitoring mode full stack and set app log context access true. The second line. Copy that second line. Yes. Actually, it should come by default. I remember that it should come by default. Okay, go there. Go to your installer file. Go to that installation window. Click next and see what happens. Click install. Click install. Let's see what happens. If it fails, we'll see then. Okay. So what is it saying? OneAgent can't be installed as on an unsupported platform. Skip OS support _ check is equal to true. Can you please give me control once? Click OK there. Okay. Click finish. Wait. So basically, you should get those. You should pass those parameters actually. Can you start installation again? Close this installation log. Close the installation log. Yeah. Start it again. I'll give those parameters this time. Let me show you how to give those. Next. Wait. So here, you copy, go to browser and you copied that second line, right? Paste it. And wait. We need to give one more. Let me take control. Yeah, I'm unable to type somehow. What is this? I'm sending request again, Murhari. Can you please accept it?
Yes, approved.
Okay, maybe it doesn't allow to take remote control on the installation window, I think. I'll do one thing. I will ping that thing, whatever you need to add, right? I'll ping that in the Zoom chat. Skip. You remember we got an issue, right? Skip OS support. Should be all small, all capital. Skip anything is fine, I think. Skip OS support check is equal to true. Yeah, I had shared it in the Zoom chat. Just copy it and add that parameter also. Skip OS support check is equal to true. No need. Space, just use space and I had pasted in the Zoom chat, Murhari.
Yes, I'm just copying.
Okay. So go to that installer window, installation window. No, don't download it. Yeah. Give a space at the last. space at the last and paste it. Yeah. And now click next. Now you should not get any issue. Oh, you can only use letters that is supported by. Okay. You need to give set parameters also, it seems. So what you do is, you copy that, go to the browser and copy that entire line. Copy that entire line.
This one, Anna.
Copy. You have a copy symbol, right? Use that.
Yes, copied.
Now go to installer window, remove every, skip OS support check kunchi migilin mottumdi. We need that skip OS support check. That should be there. Remove everything and paste that string. Yes. And now paste that string. Okay. Now try it once. Now click next. Why are we getting this issue? I did not face this issue before, anytime before. Okay.
Want to use space, Anna?
Context access is equal to true. Yeah. After you need to have space after before that skip support check.
Okay.
Skip OS support check. Yeah. Now click next and see what happens. Okay. Oh, that information should be there in the input field and additional. Okay. I'll do one thing. Let us do one thing. Let us use that another approach. Click cancel here. Click cancel. Yes. Okay. Finish. It was interrupted. Okay. Click finish. And now let us try that other approach through PowerShell. Copy that command. Copy that command by clicking on copy symbol. Yes. Now open a Windows PowerShell. We'll try that approach. No, not a command prompt. PowerShell. Open a window PowerShell. In the search box, type PowerShell. PowerShell. Yeah. Now run as administrator. Wait. No, don't do. This is a normal PowerShell. Run as administrator. Again, it may ask for admin rights. So use that option. Run as administrator. Yes. Now paste that command. Paste that command that you copied from the browser. Yes. Hit enter now. No, it will silent. Wait, we should get that installer file after some time. It will do a silent installation, and we should see that installer file after some time. Okay. On my machine, let me try it on my machine also. Okay. So I had selected Windows and full stack generate token. Token is already created actually. Wait, or else let me create a token. And now I'll copy this command. Okay. And open Windows PowerShell. I didn't face any such issue like whatever you are facing. I don't know what is that issue. We'll see that. Run as administrator. Okay. And on my system, first you need to go to the path where you have that where you downloaded that that installer file, isn't it? So I had copied it to E drive. If I remember correctly. Oh, okay. No, I think I did not install. I did not download it. 1 second. Software. Visual VM. Do you see any Dynatrace OneAgent? No, it's easy travel, I think. E drive Dynatrace. Not seeing in downloads folder, right? It's not there in downloads, right? What is the file name? OneAgent, kada? Dynatrace OneAgent, right? I know on my machine actually disk space is full actually. Downloads folder full.
Recommend this one download the PX file as location. The other one location PX file will come out there. Command switches and downloads folder .exe file is generated normal manually download system.
Yes, this is download OneAgent via command prompt. This is a okay command prompt. It is saying command prompt. Kada. So let me copy this. Open a command prompt. No, this command will not work. I remember, that this command will not work from a command prompt. I don't know why they gave like that. Right. See users. No one is successful. Okay, so it seems
Sir,
to be completed. Wait.
for me, it is successful, sir.
Go to,
Can I share? It seems it is
anyone
working.
successful in doing that?
Yes. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, Srinivas, please share your screen. How about Keshav? Keshav, you already have OneAgent on your machine or no?
Yeah,
So,
no, actually, even I'm facing the issue. Okay, I'm just
Huh?
following the path whichever you and Murari are followed. Okay, but
Okay.
facing same issue. Yeah.
Same issue. You are
Yeah.
blocked with same issue. Okay.
Yeah.
C software. So you copied it to Srinivas. Did you copy to C software folder?
yes, sir. So I put it into
Okay.
software.
And you use that command Dynatrace OneAgent exe skip OS support. Okay. And you got this window, right? Click next
Yes.
here. Install. Is it working or you are also facing some other issue? Seems to be working, right?
Yes.
So you ran it from administrator command prompt, right? Guys, run it try it from administrator command prompt. You see that Srinivas is able to do it, from administrator command prompt. Okay. Can you highlight that first command, Srinivas? Which you are able to do that, like CD software, and then you use that command CD software lo Dynatrace OneAgent exe. Okay. Can you highlight that command, that middle command, that is the final one that
Yes.
worked for you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So // followed by Dynatrace OneAgent Windows, etc. Right? So and remember, we need to add that skip OS support check is equal to true, that parameter also. I'll try that. We'll try that, like let it be completed. We'll try that on your machine, those who are offline. Skip _OS _support _check. Give in all
Yes.
caps. Skip OS support, skip _OS _support _check is equal to true.
I'll put that. Yes.
Seems to be done. Okay. So Srinivas shared that command in the Zoom chat, to everyone. Copy it, guys. Please copy that from the Zoom chat, or else I will copy it. So installation is going fine for him. So there are no issues so far. So it's going fine. I'll pause recording, guys. It is taking too much time. I'll pause. Which worked for Srinivas. Okay. I had pasted that command, which worked for Srinivas. I had pasted that in your class notes document. Or it is there in the Zoom chat also. Copy it from there. Copy it from the Zoom chat also.
Pavan, after C:, we have to go to that any folder.
In which folder we have that, right? So we need to go to that corresponding folder.
You mean in which it is downloaded?
In which it is downloaded, right?
Okay.
Sir, I'm not getting that software that one, sir. I am in C drive, but I am unable to get that software.
No, software is the folder that he created. Srinivas created that folder with name as software.
Oh, okay.
It won't be there by default. Class notes, I'll share it.
Then in a C drive, what I have to share? Copy that one,
Go
sir.
to C drive once, Srinivas. Should not take this much time. You please go to C drive once, see how much space is there.
See, it has space.
Oh, okay. You have only one drive. Okay. You have only one drive letter. So it is over. Okay, it is having enough space. Okay, you can close this. Please close this. Okay, so yeah. Now OneAgent is installed now. So close this command prompt now. You can close the command prompt. Now go to your browser. Go to your browser and click on Show Deployment Status button. Click. You have button Show Deployment Status, right? Now it
Yes.
should identify your machine name. It should show your machine name like this, right? Now Srinivas is your machine name, right? Or your host
Yes.
name, right? Open a
Yes.
command prompt. Can you please open a new command prompt and type host name just to confirm it, or just for our understanding. Open a command prompt and type host name, right? So your host name is Srinivas actually, right? So that is why it is like it is showing that. Yeah, close this command prompt. Guys, everyone clear about that?
Yeah,
Close
yes,
that.
mine also done. Installation done. Yeah.
Okay. Keshav, is it Keshav?
Yes, Keshav. Yeah.
Okay,
Sir, in
okay. Yeah.
C drive,
So
what I have to copy?
you should see this screen. In this, if you click on deployment status, you should see your machine name here.
Yeah,
And click
I'm
on that
able to
machine
see.
name.
Yeah, I'm
And
able to see.
wait. What is that? Someone is asking something.
In
Sorry,
a C drive, what I
sorry to
have to
interrupt.
copy
Please
that?
go ahead.
What is that, Keshav?
Just saying sorry, sir. In a C drive, what I have to copy that one?
Sukumar, we'll see a machine issue on your machine. Okay, we'll see that later. Okay, let me complete this. So it's already 1:20. Let me complete this.
Okay.
So now once it is done, right, guys, listen here. Once OneAgent is successfully installed, can you please read it? Host is monitored, right? So please read and understand that. 1 second. Let me use Spotlight. So use where is Spotlight? It's not showing Spotlight. Huh? Okay. Hey, Srinivas, can you please, I'm stopping your screen share. Can you do it one more time? There
Okay.
is some issue, so please share it one more time. I'm stopping my, I stopped my screen share. Please share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Now go to browser, go to that browser. Yeah. So you see there, below that host name, it is mentioned that host is monitored. What does that mean? Your OneAgent is monitoring your machine now, right? Host is monitored means the Dynatrace OneAgent software is monitoring your machine now. Dynatrace now read the next line. Dynatrace OneAgent is up to date on version 1.3.1.327.44, right? Memory is 13.8 GB. This is the IP address, right? It is showing the IP address below, right? So ignore it, and it is enabled. Global monitoring is enabled. Status is enabled. Can you click on that arrow mark, small arrow mark, and let's see what is there in details. Yeah. So observe here, automatically detected process that supports service insights. So, it detected InfluxDB, it detected UltraWave service, and it detected that this machine is having LoadRunner data service, Microsoft security app, and all those. Now click on the machine name. You please click on the machine name. Click on machine name, Srinivas, and it will. No. Click on that link, machine name. Click on that name, your name.
Yes, sir. I clicked. So this one.
Okay. Now scroll down. See, we are seeing some screen at the bottom that is blocking our view. Yeah. Scroll down. Please scroll down, and
nothing is there.
please scroll.
I have to.
You don't have an option to scroll down. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, there is no scroll bar. Sorry. Hey, no. Okay. Go to process. Go to processes.
Processors.
Go to processes tab. Yes. Now here it shows all the process running on your machine. It will automatically, OneAgent will automatically identify, and it will show all the process running on your machine. Scroll down. You should be able to scroll down now. You have a scroll bar, right? Scroll down. Yes. It is showing all Google Chrome and Edge browser. Scroll down further. Right? It identified MySQL database, right, which we installed for the Konakat application, and it should also show that Konakat if it is running, right? It identified that Copilot is running and Acrobat collaboration sync it seems. So basically it identified all the, there are 3 pages. This is first page only. You can scroll, you can go to the next page. And if you started Konakat also, you will see that one also, right? So these are all the processes running on your machine. So OneAgent automatically identifies all the processes, services, any databases, everything. It will automatically identify. If it is a Java application, it will identify. If you start a Java application, it will identify that. If it is a .NET application, it will identify it. Go to the last page. Please go to the last page by third page. Yes. Right. So it identified InfluxDB and all those, performance engineering, what is that performance engineering that should be related to LoadRunner tool, right? So it identified
Yes.
all the agent process. That is nothing but agent process, LoadRunner data service, agent process, etc. So your OneAgent will automatically identify, observe here. And see the last column. Some applications are .NET, one is SQL, one is Go language, one is Go language. InfluxDB.exe is developed in Go language, right? You go to second page now and see the last column. Second page, go to the second page. See, it identified .NET, it identified .NET process, IIS process, SQLite process, right? Go to first page now. Click on right? So in this way, OneAgent will identify all the services and processes running on your machine, whatever the language may be, right? You have different programs or software installed on your machine, which are developed using different languages, but OneAgent will identify all them. That is why it is called as OneAgent. Okay. So OneAgent installation is done successfully. Now we know if you want to monitor Konakat application, you start Konakat. You start database and MySQL database and Konakat. Minimize this and you start database server first, MySQL database, and then I think it is running already. Database is already running. I think you just start Konakat. Now
Yes,
it will
just
identify that Konakat also. You need not do anything once you start it. I think we saw some issue. Check MySQL. Check if MySQL is running or not. Go to services. Go to services. See the status of that MySQL once.
it's
Running, right? Yeah. Okay. Close that services window now. Now, once Tomcat server is started, right, it will automatically show that Tomcat also in the table. Okay. Now go to that browser. Yes. Now do a refresh. Refresh option is yes. There is a refresh option on the top right, right? Go to process, scroll down, and you should see the Tomcat also now, or Konakat. You'll see either the name as Konakat or Tomcat. Go to second page. It is not there in the first page. Go to second page. Go to third page. What happened? Did you click on refresh button on the top right? Top right low, you have a refresh button, right? Yeah. Okay, scroll down. It should identify it. It should identify. MySQL, okay. Short-lived process. Yeah, go to the second page. Please go to the, now you got 4 pages. Observe there. You got 4 pages now, right? Go to the last page. It should be there in the last page. Right? You see Konakat there now, right? Okay. So it automatically identifies all the process. Okay. You just need to click on refresh to see that. That's it. Right? So OneAgent installation is done and it identified all the process running on your system. So I'll stop it here for today. We'll continue tomorrow, guys. Okay. Any queries, guys, before we close? If there are some installation issues, we'll see that tomorrow. Okay. It's already 1:30. Okay. So we'll see that tomorrow. And the classroom participants, please come to the MGMITtraining classroom tomorrow. Okay. If you can't resolve the issue by watching the recorded session or by using that command that I shared, so we can see it later. We can see it tomorrow. Okay. I'll stop the session here, guys, for today. We'll continue tomorrow, guys. Any queries before we close today's session? Any other queries?
Pawan, before giving this command in command prompt, any Any keyword should be given, Pawan.
Now we just need to go to that folder where you have OneAgent, and then from that folder you need to run that command. That's it. And when you are giving that, right, you need to add that skip OS support check is equal to true. That parameter should be added. Skip OS support check is equal to true.
Okay. So in the chat box, the command is given by somebody here. That is fine, right, Kaman?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Pawan.
Okay. If anyone is facing installation issue, we'll see tomorrow, guys. It's already too late for me. I need to, again, it takes half an hour for me to go home. Okay. I'll stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow.